Hello and welcome to my tutorial. This is a tutorial that's pretty easy and simple, and as you can see on the screen is an image that I've been working on for about 4 weeks. It's going somewhere, but what I'm going to show you today is how to make the bubbles that you see floating off the jellyfishes and the shark and the guy with the trident. It's pretty easy to make. It's just a simple brush. You don't even need to download anything, you just make it yourself. But simple sea bubbles. From a distance they look great, up close they look kind of terrible, but that doesn't really matter at all. They're bubbles. What bubble looks perfect, right? So you're going to start a new document and change the height and width to whatever you feel like. I went with 400 by 400 in pixels because I feel like that gives you more detail with your brush. So once you have that, you're going to want to change your brush to the least hardened brush, I guess. I don't know exactly what to call it. I just call it the fadey brush. But then you want to change the size to about maybe half, or just somewhere in the middle of that page. And then you're going to want to change the document color to black. You could probably easily do it just the same with white, but I'm just going to go with black because I feel like it gives you more definition into your brush that you're making if you put it on black first. And I'm going to open up a new layer, and this is where my bubble's going to go. I guess you could do it on the same layer, but I like to do it more with 2 layers. So what you're going to do is you're going to need to change your brush color again to white, and just click in the middle of the page. And if you want to click more, just go ahead and click more. It increases the size of it, and that's what I decided to do, so I clicked at least 3 times, make it bigger. Now you're going to need the black brush again, and you're going to need to change the size. This is going to be the reflection of the bubble. So once you find a perfect size, I went with about 40 on size, and just start painting in the black, giving that reflection look to the bubble. I know it probably looks terrible, but remember, it's a bubble. There's not much to a bubble. But once you have the bubble, you can make a top reflection if you want to. I decided to go with it. I sometimes like the top reflection of a bubble, so I did. But once you have that done, you're going to want to invert both layers color. So that means Command I believe, on the Mac, and it will just switch the colors to the negatives, basically. But once you have white on black or black on white, you go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and whatever brush you're making, as long as it's on a white background, you'll be able to make a brush. And just hit OK. You can name it whatever. I named it Bubbles, because bubbles. But there you go. That's how you make a brush. It's pretty simple and easy, and it looks great, I guess. I mean, it's a bubble again, still, but you can go into the brush presets and change the spacing, make the scatter look a little better. It's something easy to do. You don't need to just take a picture of bubbles. I mean, you can make your own bubbles. Wouldn't you rather make your own bubbles? Yeah, that's what I thought. But you can use a pen tool by just clicking, bending, clicking, and bending. You can stroke the path of that pen by just control clicking, or right clicking basically, and stroking the path. Simulating the pressure makes the bubbles small and then come to huge and then thin again. And it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not disappointed with the effect. But you can change the color of the bubbles, and it gives it more of a realistic look. So there, boom, blue bubbles. And you just go into your image, and wherever you need bubbles, just start painting in bubbles. And that's all that's really to it. That's how you make a bubble. I hope you found this tutorial useful for anything, and I hope you keep watching. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial, and goodbye.